Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamil Kuźmiak and in today's episode we're gonna talk a little bit about the motivation and discipline in YouTube. Let's get to it. Okay guys, so today I came to the park with my drone because in couple days I'm going for little holidays. I decided to practice a little bit flying my drone because I didn't fly for a while, so my skills got a little bit rusty. I wanted to use this occasion to make a little vlog about motivation and discipline in making YouTube videos. If you watch my channel, you probably noticed that majority of the videos that I'm doing are about gear and equipment and technology. However, I decided that talking about technology all the time gets a little bit boring. I need to switch it up a little bit. The reason I want to talk about discipline today is because discipline is the most important thing in making YouTube videos. You probably thought that the most important thing is good quality of the videos, charisma, great ideas for episodes, great thumbnails, great titles, all that good stuff. And it's true, it's very important. However, all that doesn't matter if you're not consistent with uploading videos to YouTube. The minimum consistency required to grow your YouTube channel, I would say it's about like one video a week minimum, maybe worst case scenario one video every 2 weeks. However, if you really want to be consistent on YouTube, it would be ideal to post at least like 2 videos a week. For example, one more complicated one and one more easier, or maybe one long form video and one short. However, it's not easy to create so much content when we have jobs. We don't make any money from YouTube as well. It's not easy to stay motivated. Sometimes you wake up and you don't really feel like making a YouTube video today, but it's your day off and you need to keep the consistency. The thing is that it's not about feeling motivated, it's about disciplining yourself to do it, because the truth is you hardly ever feel like, oh, today it's a perfect day for making videos, I feel so confident and fresh. And yeah, you feel like that once in a while, but usually you feel like, I'm tired, my hair is crazy today, I don't know, I don't feel like it today, maybe I will move it to the next week. And that was always my problem. I wasn't consistent with making YouTube videos. I started making videos many years ago when I was like 14, 15. It was 15 years ago. It was at the very beginning when the digital cameras just started. The first videos I were creating with my friends, we were using VHS camera and stuff like that. So I've been doing it for quite a while now. I was doing a lot of client work, and a couple of years ago I also had YouTube channel back home in Poland when I was living in Poland. I had YouTube channel about photography and videos. I was running the YouTube channel with my friends. We had a very good beginning, like we made like 6 or 7 episodes, maybe 8 episodes. We had good numbers, the view count was quite decent, but then we started overthinking the whole thing. We stopped being consistent and we stopped shooting it, and basically the project died. I had a similar story with a couple different projects. I couldn't keep the consistency. I was always telling myself, oh, when I'm gonna be feeling better psychologically and I'm gonna be more confident, then I'm gonna be consistent with YouTube, but now I need to build myself up, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work like this. It's the same like with working out. I had a problem with getting into working out. I was working out for 2-3 days straight, and then I had cramps, dumps, I can't remember the name, you know what I mean. I was achy and I stopped working out for 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe 1 month. Then I came back again and it was completely inconsistent. Ever since I received this gift, the Fitbit, actually it's Mi Band, I started to consistently work out. So first I started to walk 10,000 steps a day minimum, and I started to work out every single day. I know that I don't look like it, but I eat a lot. I love sweets, I love food. So if I wouldn't work out every single day, I would look like a balloon right about now. I don't do very complicated and hard workouts now. It's like 15 minutes every day from the app, and I keep a calendar, and it's like my little accountability buddy. So when I look at the calendar and I look at my Fitbit app and I see that I do it every day, I can't skip a day, because then I would feel super guilty. It works a little bit like a computer game that you play with yourself. And the thing about YouTube is that Very often you want to make a video but you don't feel like it. But the thing is, it's the same like working out. You never feel like working out. You're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't be bothered today. Basically, you need to force yourself and you need to do it. And while doing it, you will feel better and better because you feel proud that you motivated yourself and disciplined yourself. And then when you're finished, you feel very proud of yourself. You feel better than you felt before doing it. And it's pretty much the same with the YouTube videos. For example, today I woke up and I was like, I'm not feeling like making YouTube, but I had to do it. And the reason why is that I made the challenge with my girlfriend. She has a YouTube channel as well, and she wasn't consistent with it as well. So she came up with the idea that we should start a challenge and treat making YouTube in a similar fashion like we treat working out. The idea is that every single week we need to release YouTube video, and if one of us doesn't release the YouTube video, you need to give another person £10. And I know that £10, it's not a lot of money. I mean, it's all relative. For somebody, it can be a lot of money. For somebody, it can be little money. However, £10, it's the amount that you feel in your pocket, and it hurts when you have to give it away, especially if it piles up, because 1 month of not making YouTube videos is £40. 2 months of not making videos, it's £80, so on. So it's a good motivator. And it's not only about the money. The money is just a tool. So you lose something or you gain something. It creates that sort of incentive structure. However, it's all about the feeling of being a loser and the feeling of being a winner. And basically, if you lose 1 week, then the next week you feel so motivated that you tell yourself, no, I'm not gonna lose. And then you get some trash talking from your challenge partner, and there is some back and forth, and it's a great fun. It's a great way to discipline yourself. If you are in the similar situation like I was and you had a hard time being consistent with doing YouTube, and you have other friend or your partner or your girlfriend or your brother or sister or your mom that want to make YouTube videos as well, but they are not consistent, you should make a challenge with them. You can agree for some penalty. It doesn't have to be money. Maybe it can be cleaning the house or some other chores. It can also be different amounts of money if you are very wealthy but you still want to make YouTube and you have a problem with discipline. However, I don't think there is a lot of very rich people that have problem with discipline, because usually that's closely connected, maybe a part of the people that inherited all the money. But if you have loads of money, maybe you should increase the stakes and make it £100 or 200 or £1,000, I don't know. And to be honest with you, the challenge is going quite well, and I'm very surprised with the results, because the most consistent I ever been in YouTube, it was in November 2021. I made one video every week for 3 weeks in a row. So it's not very impressive, to be honest, because I started this YouTube channel in 2020 when the pandemic started. And then after the first video, probably I took like 3 months to make another one. Then I made another one. Then maybe I made another one in like a 1 month time. Then I had a couple months of break. So my consistency was horrible, absolutely horrible. I wasn't feeling very well. I was feeling stressed out, anxious. I had a lot of issues in terms of my like self-esteem and my overall condition because of many different things. But the thing is that you can't wait until you're gonna feel perfectly, because you never gonna feel perfectly. Never. You're always gonna feel some sort of anxieties, some sort of insecurities. Only by forcing yourself to do something that requires discipline and gives you some reward at the end, you can stay happy and you can stay sane, to be honest. I like this one quote. Mike Tyson said that if you want to succeed, you need to do what you hate to do, and you need to do it like you love it. I love making videos. It's not like I hate making videos. However, the truth is, everything that requires hard work, even if you love to do it, even if it's your passion, it's always more difficult to do something than lay down and relax. So sometimes we need to force ourselves to do what we love, to stop procrastinating, because that's the main problem. That's the main reason of the unhappiness, of anxiety and of stress. I just want to say that there is nothing wrong if doing nothing, because we all gonna die anyways. This planet gonna die, this solar system gonna disappear, the entire galaxy gonna fade away, the entire cosmos gonna fade away one day. So everything we do, all the videos we do, all the sculptures, all the paintings, everything we do is going to fade away. The only thing that matters in this universe is the happiness, you being happy. So there is nothing wrong with doing nothing because nothing matters. However, the thing is, we are built in a certain way. When we are not doing anything with our lives and we are not chasing our dreams, we are not passionate about anything, then we don't feel very well. And if we are passionate about something but we don't do it, we procrastinate, we postpone it all the time. In the back of our heads, we know it, we know that something is wrong, and that's why we are always anxious and unhappy, because we know that we want to do something but we simply don't do it because we are waiting for better moment, we're waiting for better camera, we're waiting for better light, we are waiting for better hair, and that day never comes. And one day we wake up very, very old, and usually old people don't regret stuff that they've done, they usually regret stuff that they didn't do, like most of the time. So long story short, you need to discipline yourself, to force yourself to do what you love, and then you're gonna get loads of satisfaction. And even if you're never gonna reach the goal, it always feels better to be on the right path rather than stay in one place or move backwards. Obviously, I don't want to sound like motivational coaches. I don't sell any courses. There is no discount code. There is no secret agenda. There is no nothing like that. It's just simple truth. And everybody know deep down in your heart and in your mind, you know it's true. You know that you are lazy and you are not disciplined, and that's the only thing. And this is the only thing that stays between you and your happiness. If you are alone and you can't find anybody that wants to do the vlog challenge with you, it can be somebody that does something different. Basically, you create this accountability system with somebody. You can make two different things and keep each other accountable and have that challenge. However, I think the best is to find somebody that do the same thing that you do, because it's good to have a companion that you can share your difficulties, your problems with in the same niche that you do, because growing something from nothing, it's not that easy, especially considering the fact that you need to wait for the returns a long time. It's not like doing jobs, doing gigs, doing business that you're gonna make some video for the client and in 2 months you're gonna get paid and you have this instant reward after you finish a project. With creating a YouTube channel, the motivating thing is that you need to work really hard for probably 2 or 3 or maybe even 5 years to build something, and then you can monetize it and you don't even have a guarantee. It's a little bit like lottery, but it is the only lottery that you have some control over it, because if you make sure that you are consistent, if you make sure that you get better and better in terms of the content, so you do the research, you analyze your mistakes, you improve, you try to make it better and better constantly, chances that you're gonna make it getting higher and higher. Nowadays we have this career path that you can do just by yourself with your camera. You don't even need to have expensive camera or expensive computer. You can get an iPhone and shoot and edit content on your phone. There is nothing between you and your audience. It's not like in the old days when you wanted to achieve something, you had to have so many gatekeepers, approval, producers, casting directors, and people that can say no to you. Nowadays, you can create entertainment, you can create educational content, you can create anything you want, upload it to the internet, put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube, on Instagram. You have this unique opportunity to become multi-millionaire from your own bedroom, basically. I'm not gonna lie, this is a very exciting perspective if you think about this, because there is not many career paths that lets you to achieve success by yourself. You don't even have to leave the house. If you started doing it and you are all right with it, you're getting some progress, you shouldn't give up. Obviously, if you compare yourself to others, sometimes you can get demotivated as well, because you look at people that made 1 million subscribers in 1 year and you think to yourself, oh no, I'm doing it for 2 years and I only have 10,000 subscribers and stuff like that. But the thing is, think about Mr. Beast, for example. Mr. Beast, he used to make YouTube for 6 years straight, unsuccessful. He was trying everything. He was broke. he didn't have microphone, he had some cheap camera, but he was so motivated that even though everybody around him was telling him that he should quit because it's not going anywhere, he pushed through, and now he's like #1 YouTuber. I know that PewDiePie is probably #1, but I think in terms of growth, MrBeast is #1. He brings a lot of value to the world, he helps a lot of people, so not only he's very successful, but he also made a massive difference in the world, like a positive difference, helped a lot of people and stuff like that. So you should never give up, because if MrBeast could wait 6 years for his great success, you shouldn't be giving up after like 1 year or 6 months. And the last thing I wanted to say, a part of challenges, what is the good way of disciplining yourself, forcing yourself to do YouTube videos? I have this method, I call it the cold water method. Half of my life, when I was at the lake or at the sea, when I was going into the cold water, I was going in slowly, just my feet, then just my knees, and like suffering, like shivering in the cold water, being a little bitch. And one day I decided that what's the point of suffering like that if you can just run straight into the water, dive in, you're gonna get a little bit of the shock that will last small second, and then you feel perfect. So every single time I go to the pool in the summer or maybe to the lake, I just jump straight into the water. I don't do that whole preparation thing or anything like that. And every time when I jump straight to the water and I'm on the other side of the spectrum, I'm enjoying myself, then I look back at the shore and I see all that miserable people that are going into the water slowly, and they are shivering and they are suffering, and you look at them and you tell them, guys, jump in, do it quickly, it's gonna be better, and they never believe you. They're always like, no, the water is so cold, I need to go slowly. No, you need to jump in, and then there is no suffering. It's the same with YouTube. Today I woke up, I have loads of things to do today because I still have my client work, I still need to make money to survive, to put the food on my table. I didn't feel like making video today, but I have the challenge and I'm not gonna have much time tomorrow and on Thursday. So today it's a perfect day for me to shoot. Before I was using this method, I used to postpone shooting the video to the very end, and sometimes I was taking out the tripod, the camera, setting up the lights and everything, and I was sitting there on my phone procrastinating, postpone it. It was getting late and late. I was getting more and more stressed out that I was procrastinating and I didn't do it, and sometimes I was moving it to different day. So basically I was like going into the water slowly, and now what I'm doing, I just start recording. Even though I feel like crap, I don't feel good today, I don't feel confident, I don't have good hair and all that stuff, I just woke up, I didn't have breakfast, I didn't have coffee, I didn't have water, I didn't have anything. I took my everyday vlogging setup with me, my drone, I went out straight to the park and I started recording straight away. And I didn't wait until I'm gonna feel better, I'm gonna be in the better mood, or maybe I'm gonna feel the vibe, because if I would be waiting, I would spend 3 hours in the park wandering around and basically I wouldn't do anything. So it's like jumping into the cold water. You need to put the camera on the gimbal, you need to plug in the microphone, you need to go 3, 2, 1, go, and you need to start recording. There is no other way. And maybe the first couple minutes you're gonna be a little bit clunky, a little bit awkward, but then it's gonna get better and better, and while doing it you're gonna get more and more calm and relaxed, and afterwards you're gonna feel happy and you're gonna be proud of yourself. So before I pressed the record button, it was 11 a.m. and I said to myself, 12 o'clock, you're gonna have it done and you're gonna feel proud of yourself, it's gonna be finished. And now it's 5 minutes to 12 and the vlog is pretty much done. I'm very happy that I did it. Now I'm gonna unwrap my drone, I'm gonna practice with the drone. Okay guys, if you had fun, make sure to give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because there is more content on the way. Stay motivated, stay disciplined, and see you in the next episode.